Welcome, I am Ava, and this is WNBA Trending. Today's story is one filled with emotion, empathy, and the deep bond that goes far beyond basketball. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has reacted publicly to unfortunate personal news involving her longtime friend and former Iowa teammate, Gabbie Marshall. The moment has captured the attention of fans across the basketball world, not because of highlights or records, but because it reveals the human side of elite athletes and the powerful connections they share. Caitlin Clark and Gabbie Marshall are names forever linked in women's basketball history. Their time together at the University of Iowa helped define one of the most exciting eras in college basketball. They weren't just teammates, they were pillars of a culture built on trust, resilience, and shared dreams. Now, as life presents challenges beyond the court, that bond is once again in the spotlight. Gabbie Marshall recently shared unfortunate personal news that deeply affected fans and the basketball community. While details were handled with privacy and respect, the emotional weight of the situation was clear. Support poured in from former teammates, coaches, and fans, but one reaction stood out most: Caitlin Clark's heartfelt response. Caitlin Clark, now a rising superstar with the Indiana Fever, took a moment away from her demanding WNBA schedule to publicly express her support. Her words were not dramatic or performative. They were sincere, calm, and deeply personal. She spoke not as a basketball icon, but as a friend. Caitlin emphasized Gabbie Marshall's strength, resilience, and character. She spoke about the countless moments they shared behind the scenes, the long practices, the tough losses, the celebrations, and the quiet conversations that fans never see. According to Caitlin, those moments revealed who Gabbie truly is: someone strong, compassionate, and capable of overcoming adversity. Caitlin Clark said that Gabbie has always been one of the toughest people she knows, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. She described her as someone who shows up for others even when carrying her own struggles. That message resonated strongly with fans who have followed their journey since college. The reaction quickly went viral. Fans praised Caitlin not only for her loyalty, but for her emotional intelligence. Many noted how refreshing it was to see a superstar athlete use her platform to uplift a friend during a difficult time rather than focusing on headlines or self-promotion. This moment reminded many people why Caitlin Clark has become one of the most beloved figures in sports. Her greatness has never been limited to her shooting range or scoring ability. It's in her leadership, her empathy, and her willingness to be present for the people who matter to her. Gabbie Marshall has long been known as a fierce competitor and a defensive anchor during her time at Iowa. While Caitlin often grabbed headlines for scoring, Gabbie was respected for her toughness, discipline, and selfless play. Their chemistry was built on mutual respect, and that respect clearly remains strong today. Caitlin spoke about how Gabbie was always the teammate who brought energy when things got hard. She recalled moments when the team faced adversity and Gabbie's presence helped stabilize everyone around her. That history made Caitlin's reaction feel deeply authentic. In the world of professional sports, where schedules are packed and pressures are intense, maintaining close friendships is not always easy. Yet Caitlin Clark has consistently shown that she values relationships as much as achievements. Her response to Gabbie's news reflects a maturity that goes beyond her years. Fans also noticed how Caitlin handled the situation with grace. She avoided speculation, respected privacy, and focused entirely on support. In today's social media-driven world, that approach stood out. It showed intentional care and respect, qualities that many believe define true leadership. The WNBA community responded strongly. Current and former players echoed Caitlin's message, emphasizing the importance of mental health, compassion, and unity. Coaches and analysts praised both Caitlin and Gabbie for setting an example of strength through vulnerability. This story also highlighted the lasting impact of college basketball relationships. While Caitlin Clark has moved on to the professional level and Gabbie Marshall has taken a different path, their connection remains unbroken. It's a reminder that the bonds formed in sports often last a lifetime. Caitlin's reaction also sparked a broader conversation among fans about the unseen challenges athletes face. Behind every jersey is a human being navigating personal struggles, family matters, and emotional hurdles. Moments like this pull back the curtain and remind the world that empathy matters more than stats. For Caitlin Clark, the past year has been filled with milestones. Record-breaking performances, sold-out arenas, massive media attention, yet she continues to prioritize what truly matters. Her response to Gabbie's situation reinforced the idea that success doesn't erase compassion, it should amplify it. Caitlin also spoke about how proud she is of Gabbie, regardless of circumstances. She emphasized that strength isn't measured by public victories, but by how someone faces adversity. That message resonated deeply with fans who see both women as role models. Social media quickly filled with messages of support for Gabbie Marshall. Many fans referenced Caitlin's words, saying they gave them perspective and comfort. Some shared personal stories of friendship and resilience, inspired by the way Caitlin showed up for her teammate. The moment also reinforced Caitlin Clark's growing reputation as a leader in women's sports. She's not just shaping the game with her talent, she's shaping the culture with her character. Analysts have often said Caitlin represents a new generation of athletes who understand the power of influence beyond competition. As the Indiana Fever continue their season, Caitlin remains focused on basketball, but moments like this show her priorities are balanced. She understands that life doesn't pause for sports, and that being there for others is just as important as preparing for the next game. Gabbie Marshall's journey has always been defined by resilience. From intense defensive assignments to the pressure of high-stakes games, she's faced challenges head-on. Caitlin's reaction suggests that same resilience will guide her through this difficult personal chapter. This story is not about tragedy or speculation. It's about support, loyalty, and humanity. It's about one athlete standing beside another when the spotlight shifts from celebration to compassion. Caitlin Clark's reaction reminded fans why women's basketball continues to grow, not just because of elite skill, but because of the authenticity and connection its players bring to the game. These athletes are not distant figures. They are relatable, grounded, and real. As fans, we often celebrate buzzer beaters and records. But moments like this deserve just as much attention. They show us the heart behind the jersey and the values that define true greatness. For WNBA Trending, this story stands as a powerful reminder that sports are about people first. Caitlin Clark's reaction to Gabbie Marshall's unfortunate personal news showed leadership, empathy, and unwavering friendship, qualities that inspire far beyond basketball. Welcome, I am Ava, and this has been your WNBA Trending Update.